Sounding Fluent.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Sounding Fluent with me, your host, Seksit Petchinale. Let's not bury the lead here and start off with this week's RMUTP news. Rajamangala University of Technology, Pranakon, in collaboration with Dusit District Office and the Cultural Council of Dusit District, Ministry of Culture, hosted the traditional Thai New Year festival, better known as Songkran, running from April 8 through 15. The festival was held on Luk Luang Road along Padung Krung Kasem Canal in order to preserve and promote one of the country's most notable events, entailing water as a symbol of cleansing and renewal to mark the end of the dry season and the coming of the rains. Driven by the concept of providing key knowledge and skills to benefit the local community, a team of business administration faculty and staff members led by Assistant Professor Dr. Ratanawadi Maisa, the Dean of the Faculty, joined the event to put on display a wide selection of locally sourced but globally inspired food and snacks, such as mango ice cream, mango jelly, and fried bananas from the Bangkrue community in Nonthaburi province. On this week's episode of Sounding Fluent, I have to thank BetterSleep.com for all the informative content. Do you wake up easily when noises around you or the sun peek through your curtains? If so, you could be a light sleeper. Light sleepers are people who fall asleep easily but wake up at the slightest sleep disturbance or change in their environment. They tend to have a hard time getting back to sleep once they are awake, and as a result, they may not get enough restful sleep. Most people fall between the extremes of light sleepers and deep sleepers, but some find themselves at either end of the spectrum. External stimuli like noise or movement easily awaken light sleepers, and they often have trouble falling asleep once they have woken up. On the other hand, deep sleepers can sleep through just about anything and typically wake up feeling well rested and refreshed. If you are a light sleeper, you might consider investing in a noise machine or earplugs to help you get a good night's sleep. And if you are a deep sleeper, you might want to set the alarm to ensure you don't oversleep. Whatever your sleeping style, there are ways to make sure you get the rest you need. A light sleeper can get woken up easily when they perceive a change in their environment. Unlike deep sleepers, someone who is a light sleeper may wake up easily due to bright light exposure coming through their windows, quiet sounds that weren't present when they fell asleep, the movement of their partner, changes in temperature, other sensory inputs such as smells and touch. Although you may be a light sleeper, you should go through each of the 3 stages of sleep, including light sleep, deep sleep, rapid eye movement sleep, or simply REM sleep. Even light sleepers will be more difficult to awaken while deep sleep than in other deep stages. However, they may awaken more easily in this stage compared to deep sleepers. So why do some people sleep lightly while others can rest peacefully for hours? There are a couple of theories to explain this. One has to do with sleep stages and arousal thresholds, while the other has to do with sleep spindles. How lightly or deeply you sleep depends on what doctors call your arousal threshold. Someone with a low arousal threshold doesn't need much stimulus to wake them up, which makes them light sleepers. But doctors and researchers still haven't discovered why some people have a lower arousal threshold than others. While genetics can influence your predisposition to be a light sleeper, you may also struggle with light sleep if you have high stress levels. It could also be due to lifestyle choices, such as working late or drinking caffeine before bed. Regardless of the cause, being a light sleeper can be frustrating. It can make it difficult to get a good night's sleep, leading to fatigue during the day. Fortunately, There are some things that light sleepers can do to help themselves. For example, avoiding caffeine and alcohol before bed, establishing a regular sleep schedule, and creating a relaxing bedtime routine. By following these tips, light sleepers can improve their sleep quality and feel well rested during the day. How likely you are to be woken up by changes in your environment depends on a variety of factors, including age. Arousal thresholds change as we age. As we age, our hearing ability decreases while our sense of smell becomes more acute. This may explain why elderly people sleep lightly and wake up at the slightest noise. The stage of sleep. Arousal thresholds are the lowest during REM sleep and rise as we move from light to deep sleep. This is why it's harder to wake someone up in a deep sleep stage. How long you have been awake. The longer you awake, the higher your arousal threshold will be. This is because sleep deprivation can make it harder to wake up. So you sleep deeper if you have been awake for longer. Gender. Women tend to have lower arousal thresholds than men. Studies show that pregnant women and new mothers also have a heightened sense of smell, making them light sleepers. Stress levels. People under a lot of stress tend to be light sleepers. This may be because their bodies are in a heightened state of alertness, making them more sensitive to changes in their environment. Caffeine intake. Caffeine is a stimulant that can increase your arousal threshold. If you drink caffeine before bed, you may find it harder to fall asleep and easier to wake up during the night. Alcohol consumption. Although alcohol can make you drowsy, it can also disrupt sleep. Drinking alcohol before bed can lead to lighter, more fragmented sleep and make you more likely to wake up at night. Sleep environment. The environment in which you sleep can also affect how easily you are woken up. If your bedroom is noisy or brightly lit, you may find it harder to stay asleep. Consider noise level and room temperature when creating an optimal sleeping space. Now we come to sleep spindles and light sleepers. In an attempt to measure brain waves as an indicator of how deeply a person sleeps, doctors have identified a brainwave spike known as sleep spindles. Sleep spindles are bursts of brain activity that occur during light sleep. They are thought to play a role in consolidating memories and protecting against interference from incoming information. Sleep spindles are less common in light sleepers, and it is thought that this may explain why external stimuli more easily awaken these individuals. In addition, light sleepers tend to have less deep sleep, which is important for restorative processes such as tissue repair and immune function. As a result, light sleepers may be more prone to fatigue and illness. Given the importance of sleep for overall health, it is important to find ways to improve the quality of one's sleep. This may involve avoiding caffeine late in the day, establishing a regular bedtime routine, and creating a comfortable sleeping environment. Although researchers have found that individuals with more sleep spindles tend to sleep better, medical professionals have been unable to identify how to stimulate more formation of sleep spindles in humans. Most research linking sleep spindles and reacting to external stimuli has been conducted using rodents. A combination of brain waves, hormones, and body changes influence our sleep. Scientists have found that each one of these factors can play a part in how light or deep someone sleeps, even though the exact mechanism is yet to be fully understood. Sleep is not simply a period of rest. It is an active state that helps to support physical and cognitive health. Sleep architecture refers to the basic structural organization of normal sleep, which comprises two distinct types of sleep, non-REM and REM. Non-REM stands for non-rapid eye movement, while REM is rapid eye movement. Non-REM sleep is further divided into 3 stages. Babies spend most of their sleep time in non-REM sleep, while adults typically spend 20 to 25% of their total sleep time in non-REM sleep. REM sleep is characterized by rapid eye movements and increased brain activity. Adults typically spend 20 to 25% of their sleep duration in REM sleep. Sleep architecture changes throughout the lifespan. For example, newborns spend more time in REM sleep than older adults. Understanding sleep architecture is important for understanding sleep's role in overall health and well-being. At this point, it is impossible not to mention their circadian rhythm. Their circadian rhythm is a 24-hour clock that regulates many important functions in the body. This internal clock helps to control their sleep-wake cycle, physical activity, and eating habits. It also regulates body temperature, heart rate, muscle tone, and hormone secretion throughout the day. Disrupting the human circadian rhythms can lead to increased blood pressure, depression, diabetes, and sleep disorder, including seasonal affective disorder. Neurostructures in the hypothalamus, which acts as the biological clock, produce the human circadian rhythms. The circadian clock is sensitive to light and can be easily disrupted by unwanted light exposure at night. As a result, people who are light sleepers may have difficulty regulating their circadian system. Then what about the difference between light and deep sleep stages? Most people think of sleep as a single state of rest. In reality, sleep is a complex process that consists of 4 different stages. So, being a light sleeper is different from being in a stage of light sleep. The first 3 stages of sleep, known as non-REM sleep or light sleep stages. During non-REM sleep, your breathing and heart rate are regular, and you may be easily awakened. The 4th stage of sleep, known as REM sleep, is when you dream. REM sleep is characterized by irregular breathing and a higher heart rate. The 4 stages of sleep occur in cycles throughout the night, each lasting about 90 minutes. Most people spend more time in light sleep during the early part of the night and more time in REM sleep later. Stage 1 of non-REM sleep is the lightest and shortest. When you first fall asleep, your brain waves, heartbeat, breathing, and eye movements all slow. Your muscles relax, although you may still have the occasional twitch. This stage of sleep is the easiest time to wake a person up, although it may last only a few minutes. It plays an important role in preparing your body for a deeper sleep. During stage 1 of non-REM sleep, your body begins to disengage from the outside world and drift into a state of relaxation. This helps you feel rested and refreshed when you wake up. Stage 2 of non-REM sleep is a bit deeper than stage 1. Your brain waves and heartbeat slow down, and your eye movements stop. Your body temperature decreases and your muscles relax even more. This stage of sleep usually lasts for about 20 minutes. Although you're not fully asleep, it's harder to wake someone up during this stage. Stage 3 is the deepest and most restorative stage of non-REM sleep. It's also the hardest to wake someone up from. During this stage, your brain waves slow down even further, and your muscles are completely relaxed. Your breathing and heart rate are both at their slowest during this stage of sleep. This is when your body starts to repair and heal itself. Stage 4. REM sleep. REM sleep is the final stage of sleep. Your brain waves during this stage are similar to when you're awake, and your eyes move rapidly from side to side. Your breathing and heart rate are also irregular during REM sleep. This is when most people dream. The first period of REM sleep usually lasts for about 10 minutes, but as the night goes on, periods of REM sleep get longer. The last period can last up to an hour. Sleep is vital for our physical and mental health. It allows our bodies to rest and repair themselves and gives our brains a chance to process information and consolidate memories. However, not all sleep is created equal. The different stages of sleep serve different purposes, and some are more important than others. Most people cycle through both types several times throughout the night. REM sleep, for instance, is essential for emotional processing and memory consolidation. Non-REM sleep, on the other hand, is more important for physical repair. Light sleepers tend to spend less time in REM sleep, which can lead to increased stress and anxiety levels. In the long term, this can increase the risk of certain health conditions such as dementia. According to the results of a study, some researchers calculated that there's a risk of an increase in dementia by 9% for each percentage decrease in REM sleep. Therefore, getting quality sleep is important to protect our mental and physical health. If you are a light sleeper, here's what you can do to improve the quality of your sleep. You can use blackout shades. According to the National Sleep Foundation, exposure to bright morning light can help regulate your body's natural sleep-wake cycle. However, bright sunlight can also be disruptive for light sleepers, making it difficult to fall or stay asleep. Blackout shades are a window treatment that blocks all natural and artificial light. Investing in some blackout shades can create a dark, uninterrupted sleeping environment that will help you get the rest you need. Blackout shades can be beneficial during periods of the year when the sun gets up earlier than you, such as daylight savings time. While blackout shades can be a bit more expensive than other types of window treatments, they are worth the investment if you are looking for a way to get a better night's sleep. Try earplugs or noise-canceling earbuds. If you are a light sleeper, background noise can be your enemy. If you live in a city, try using earplugs or noise-canceling headphones to block out the sounds of traffic. If you have a partner who snores, consider investing in earplugs designed to reduce snoring noise. According to sleep experts, white noise can also help to mask other sounds and make it easier to fall asleep. You can buy a white noise machine or simply download a white noise app on your phone. There are many types of white noise, so experiment to see what works best for you. With a little trial and error, you should be able to find a sound that helps you get the restful sleep that you need. One way to improve sleep quality is to follow a regular sleep schedule. That means going to bed and waking up simultaneously every day, even on weekends. This may seem like a difficult task, but it can be quite helpful in regulating your body's natural sleep rhythm. When you maintain a regular sleep schedule, your body will get used to falling asleep and staying asleep at certain times of the day. As a result, you'll find it easier to fall asleep and stay asleep throughout the night. If you're having trouble sleeping, try following a regular sleep schedule and see if it makes a difference. One of the most important things you can do for your sleep is to establish a regular bedtime routine. By cueing your body that it's time to wind down for the night, you'll find it's much easier to fall asleep and stay asleep. You can do some different activities as part of your routine, but some of the most effective include reading a book, taking a bath, or stretching for 20 to 30 minutes. Establishing a relaxing bedtime routine is one of the best things you can do for your sleep health. According to sleep research, the blue light emitted by your electronic devices can interfere with sleep by increasing melatonin suppression. Night light from electronic devices interferes with your body's natural sleep rhythm. One way to help combat this is to put away your screens at least 30 minutes before bed, because blue light exposure at night confuses the part of the brain that controls sleep. This gives your brain time to wind down and prepare for sleep. Additionally, Try reading a book or taking a bath before bed instead of scrolling through social media. Creating a bedtime routine will signal to your body that it's time to sleep, making it easier to fall asleep and stay asleep throughout the night. Sleeping well is essential for maintaining your health. So disconnect from your devices and create a relaxing environment before bed. This is RMUTP English Online. I'm Sexit Petchinalert. See you next week. Peace.
Sounding fluent.